Broads Media.
A 3-game losing streak, huh? We're now actively in a 3-game losing streak. Where's the offense? Do you want to hear the first 4 guys in the order? I'll read it to you. 0 for 4, 0 for 4, 0 for 4, and wait for it! 0 for 4 with 9 damn strikeouts. You won't survive relying on Rojas knocking in Sosa for your only run production. We need the big bats. We need the big boppers. And with Kikuchi on the mound, you would think maybe we could take a look at the right-handed guys. Hello, Trey Turner. Hello, Nicky C. JT. Boom. Anybody, are you there? Did you travel on the plane to Canada? Because you no-showed. I thought the Phillies actually got the benefit of the doubt of a couple replays, bang-bang plays, whether it's in the 9th with Alec Boehm and that cross-body throw, awesome for JT to stretch out and extend like that, but there were some plays at second base. You're getting multiple opportunities. It's like, take it, please, take this game. And nobody delivered. I thought in the 9th, maybe Alec Boehm had 2 pitches that were left there for him to drive. He did it. I'm not pointing the finger solely at him. I'm aggravated in the 8th. Kyle Schwarber, dude. The ball hits you in the glove. You have to complete the catch. Please complete the catch. I beg of you. Don't you watch the NFL on Sundays? Don't you see these wide receivers? When they go out of bounds, they know how to hold it tight to their chest. Because if not, the ball doesn't actually count as a reception. I don't know, dude. I think you got to focus out there. My God. It's a basic, standard, fundamental play. It's gross. It's brutal. And he's probably been on his feet way too much. There's no way that he saw or was foreseen, foreshadow, don't know the word I'm looking for, but when he visualized this season on his feet that much again, I don't know. Maybe he did because he realized that when Bryce returned, it would take him a while to get the first. I don't know. But I just need him to catch a baseball that hits you in the glove. Do you want to change up the lineup? Blah, 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 blah. It's a big cycle that we go through with this team. When they win a few, they look great. Kyle Schwarber's at the top. It's all great and dandy. After a couple losses in a row, move it around. Put Stott up there. When they rake, they win. Simple. It's simple math. When the big-time money fellas are so incredible and the ball is flying and they connect very well by squaring it up, I'll tell you what happens. They win. And they look like one of the best wild card teams out of all the other teams competing. But no, not when it's the opposite. It's so dead. There's no life. There's zero pulse. And you could get sucked into the pitching battle and the pitching duel throughout, let's say, the first couple innings or so. But eventually, break through. You're going to see extreme talent. These teams in the postseason will have special staffs who are filthy. They're gross. So I can't even pretend for half of a second that I'll buy into the narrative that, well, the other guy had it that night or the other dude was on a different planet. Unacceptable. I don't care. Why can't you be on another planet in the batter's box at the dish? Why can't you be otherworldly and have a response? Find it, dig deep. So now we have to live with the split, which sucks. I hate heading into a 2-game set and you already dropped the first game. And let's be honest, there's a little bit of you're on your heels because a 4-game skid. That's disgusting. This is the time to let everybody else know in the league that you should be taken serious. You're an actual threat. At any time, they could pop off. That is scary, I'm sure. But these lows, they're so extreme. Where is some sort of consistency? Do they know what that is? I know the answer to that question. It's rhetorical. We all know it. I've been waiting so long for this game, too. That's another element. You're off on Monday. You're off on Thursday. It's a very strange week. But you're off Monday, so we had nothing to do. We're just kicking it. We're grinding Love Island. You're watching something on Netflix with the wife, right? This is the night where you got to sacrifice, and because there's no game, hey, babe, what do you want to do tonight? Want to throw on a movie? You want to do this? That's their time. But at 7 o'clock, you think, oh, this is so odd. I am so accustomed to my nightly routine, it throws you off, and you look down at the clock, it's only 9:13. I thought the night moved slow because I'm used to having something to really gain my attention to another level like this. And I waited that extra day for trash? Okay, I'm not all right with that. That bothers me. I invested my time. Instead, there's drivable pitches. I'm looking at some fastballs. I'm not intrigued by the approach. Now, Wheeler, it does matter to me that he looked awesome because his last few outings, there were some things that looked like Aaron Nola that was not solid, okay? So for him to go 7, got some length, I was impressed by the guy. He's legit. I just need to see the legitimacy a lot. And I know Rob is going to start tweaking with that starting rotation very soon. There's a lot of weird questions, though, with this offense. You have 0 shots. Zip. Zilch. If you're going to hit a low so often. The lows, they will happen. But why is it that they're here multiple times a week? Once in a blue moon is when it should eventually be on notice. Once every couple weeks, here's a 3-game span. 3-week span. Oh, no, we'll be the New York Yankees at that rate. I'm saying, you have a good, strong 2.5 weeks. And then there's 3 or 4 games towards the end of a road trip where you got kicked in the nuts. Whatever. You're getting kicked in the nuts every other day. You're getting picked on at the bus stop. Got your book bag on, your AirPods in. You're just waiting for the bus. Nope. Here's a noogie. You're getting a noogie. You're getting the whitey tighties pulled over your head. You're going to let that happen? Apparently. Okay. We'll mix it anytime, Hotline. Let it rock.
Oh, bros, man. Zach here. You called me Jack last time, which I'd have some kind of funny bit for that, but I have no comedy in my heart because I had to once again watch Seranthony fucking Dominguez blow a game on some dumb nonsense. I'm sick of this guy, dude. I can't stand him. I respect what he was able to do at the end of the year into the playoffs last year, but aside from that, he's always been inconsistent, and he's just I can't believe that there isn't somebody that doesn't deserve more of a chance than him at this point. I'm done with him. I don't want to see him again.
Wow, you're going to see him again. And I apologize, Zach. I don't know why I said Jack. I'm an idiot. You know what I mean? I'm a dope. I apologize. Thank you, Zach, for the call. I didn't know that there was that level of hatred for Seranthony. I'm extremely disappointed. But similar to the offense driving, you are nobody without that. To a lesser degree, but still on the important side, is Seranthony Dominguez out of the pen. Like, your bullpen is a strength. That is part of the brand that was going to help you get there. I loved how deep it is. I loved all the arms. I loved how you had many different options on different nights. There was something to Dave Dombrowski building a lot of weapons in there. So you do sort of need him to be Seranthony. There isn't anybody else. You tried a lot of guys that ended up flopping, and not so much back-end guys. Soto is a wild card. He's probably the most question mark that's still out there. You see that with Connor Brogdon, who's a right-hander. Filthy changeup, but never found any sort of sustained success up here. And same with someone like Bellotti. They ran him into the ground. Not really what Seranthony's role is anyway, but if you're looking at, well, who could it be, right? How about the ones you mentioned, McGarry, as a name that maybe could be used for this bullpen. And this was earlier in the season, to be fair. It's not like he's been mentioned anytime recently, but looking to address some of the holes, some of the needs. How about we do something with McGarry? Here's McGarry's stat line for today. 0 innings pitched, 7 earned runs, 6 walk batters. You heard me correctly. McGarry, 0 innings pitched, 0 hits, 7 earned runs, 6 walked batters. Here's the chain of events. Walk, hit by pitch, walk, 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 strikeout, walk, walk, strikeout, flyout. There was a new pitcher inserted in between one of those walks. Wow. Oh, man. When you vomit, this organization sure knows how to vomit all at once. Remarkable stuff.
So, bros, this game is about Schwarber and Dominguez. And I think it's time. If all we're going to be able to do this year is count on Schwarber to hit the occasional home run, drills or whatever, it's time for him to move down in the lineup if you're not going to take him out, because you're wasting Bohm in the second slot. Bohm needs somebody to be getting on. He's a good hitter. He can drive people around the bases. Schwarber's not going to be consistently getting on. And then also, he's hurting us in left field. Either Harper's got to step up and start playing every day, or you're going to have to alternate Schwarber and Harper in the DH.
I do need Harper over at first to help out Kyle Schwarber. That point's valid. The lineup thing, we're going to bang our head against the wall until we're all blue in the face and our noses are broken. There's blood just gushing out nonstop. This is what Rob Thompson believes in. This is what this clubhouse believes in. Now, I'm sure that they wouldn't be against other things, but ultimately, this group of guys love what they have done. They believe in this, and they're going to let it rock. Yeah, you're right. Kyle Schwarber, in theory, could hit a bunch of home runs, and with guys on base, it would be worth more runs. At the same time, if Kyle Schwarber batted fourth or batted fifth, and Alec Bohm goes 0 for 4, and Trey Turner goes 0 for 3, and Bryce Harper goes 0 for 4, and Nick Castellanos goes 0 for 4, in front of Kyle Schwarber, it's still your solo home run. My point is that it needs to be everyone consistently starting to hit the ball well. When that happens, Kyle Schwarber leading off then works again, and it's just what works for them. You could definitely put others in there. It's not as if they have 0 other options. But to the core, they love running with this. And that's what it is. Now, there's more to this call. We'll continue.
Because it's getting critical now. We're down to the last 40. And as far as Dominguez, I'm with you. He's scary this year. I mean, that 9th inning, the play by Schwarber didn't help, but his first batter, he was up 1-2, and he ended up walking him. And then the turnaround, and Bohm makes a great play to cut the runner down at home. Then the turnaround, and you throw and hit a pitch to walk in a run. That's unacceptable. So, these changes need to be done so that we can shore up this thing and make sure we solidify our playoff spot. Fortunately for us, the other teams lost, except for San Francisco. They haven't played yet. But the change needs to come.
Well, I think this is kind of who they are. Rob Thompson has made this message very clear right around the trade deadline when they were seeing what they could bring in and how they could change the big boppers around and all that. Who they going to do? There's going to be someone in the outfield, right-handed bat, and what. I'll tell you what it is. It's internal. It's everyone looks in the mirror and provides more. What happened last year when they all adapted to a new manager? There was something that sparked them, and then they went kaboom. Well, we're not doing that this year. What can you do as a unit that gets everyone to go kaboom without us having to fire our manager? It's all within. That's what Rob's been saying. So it's on Seranthony. I don't remember the last time I felt any sort of good feelings when he was taking the ball. Now, that doesn't mean he wouldn't get it out or he wouldn't record something. I'm saying that whenever he's out there, I'm very nauseous. Whenever he actually has the ball in his hands and he's looking at JT Realmuto and they have the pitch comm going and they're figuring out what they're going to throw, I'm sick because I don't know what's going to happen. I need the comfortability of, oh yeah, we're in good hands. Oh, don't you dare think for 1 second that the other team is going to fight back. It won't, because you have your stellar piece with the ball. See the difference? I don't know if Seranthony's capable this year of finding it. Because at no point do I remember him resembling last year's Seranthony. Uh-oh. That's an alarm. I think that's fair to say. What's Amadeo feel?
Well, that was an absolute stinker. That really sucked. 2 runs in the past 3 games is not pretty. I can't use the excuse that you're facing good pitching because this is 3 straight games where the offense is in a funk. Now, were they overdue for the funk, but all the runs they scored last week? Maybe, but that's not an excuse. You got to go out and win the games that are in front of you. And right now, you're on a 3-game losing streak, and this offense just looks bad. You know, Schwarber does not look good at the plate right now. Harper looks like he's pressing a little bit. They just look like they're trying to do a little too much. They wasted a really good start from Zach Wheeler. And Seranthony Dominguez, I have no idea what's wrong with him. He's been like this all year. He looks like, you know, he has that one good outing where you think he could build off of it, and then he just has another outing like this where he can't find the strike zone. He puts himself into a bad position. Yes, the defense behind him, you know, Schwarber and all that stuff didn't really help him. But you also can't walk a guy when you go up 0-2 in the count on him. That's just unacceptable. Can't hit a guy after Bohm hits that, you know, makes that nice defensive play. It's just ugly feeling loss all around.
Now, that's 2 back-to-back calls. That reference, and I like to do that. I'm sure you noticed by now. It's like, okay, are they on the same wavelengths? Are there extremes? Are there 3 or 4 different calls and nobody has the same sort of message? I don't know. I like to. It intrigues me to see where everybody else's head is at, not just my own. Are we on the same page? Am I on an island? Are they on an island? I don't know. Anyway, regardless, brought up, it wasn't said like that, so I'll rephrase it, but with Kyle Schwarber. Yes, Kyle Schwarber made a mistake. Seranthony can't walk guys and this, that. I agree. I definitely agree that Seranthony sucked, right? It is so brutal to see. Kyle Schwarber, that's worse. I think that's worse because a guy going through it and failing pitching the baseball is a normal thing. What Kyle Schwarber did out there in left field is not normal. It is very uncommon. That is a basic play. The ball hit his glove. Okay, there's no reason for him to flop on the ground like that. No. So pitchers will go through some really awful outings. That's the game. That sloppiness out in left field, that's not really the game to me. Errors are a part of the game. There's a difference between errors and that, though. That's such a controllable. That you have a way to control, dude. I know he's not a great defender. I think there probably should be more fire and passion on Kyle there. And I'm a Kyle guy. Everyone thinks that Kyle gets a free pass. He doesn't get a free pass. I destroy him a lot. I remember there were clips, and one was going around on TikTok for a while at the time of the game. Kyle! Because he's screwing it up. Like he's absolutely destroying the team and playing horrendous. What I do, though, is I give him a longer leash before calling for anything. He just normally makes up for it by hitting 2 home runs in a game, by having 30 home runs with a lot more baseball to go. He fails, and then he succeeds a lot, and he succeeds more than he fails. But we point out the failures. All right, I'll move on. I know, I'm sorry. I'll move on. Talked in circles there. John Clark tweeted this out about 10 minutes ago. The Phillies have lost 3 straight games, scoring a total of 2 runs. This is where it really slaps you in the face, though. And they're 0 for 18 with runners in scoring position. At some point, you'd have to luck yourself into one, though. You're going to get a hit eventually, right? It can't go on forever, correct? You have bad opponents after the series coming up over the weekend. We can't just jump over Wednesday, though. You have the Nationals, and then after the Nationals, you have the Gabe Kaplers. So keep your eye on that. But when I said bad teams, I'm mentioning the Washington series. Can't look ahead, though. Tomorrow is so large. I won't accept. You hear me? I won't accept something so silly like going 0 for 2 in Toronto. No way in hell. I'll flip shit. Okay? So if that's the case, if that happens, come back. Come back tomorrow. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. I don't know if I will. Okay? I don't take pride in this. I don't take joy. This isn't where I'm having my most fun when things are horrible and I have to scream. Hurts the throat. You have to make a cup of tea at night, put some honey in it. That's not what I want to do. I'm old. Am I that old? As I show for the audio listeners only, a mug with tea in it. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. All right, everybody. I even checked to see if there was caffeine in it before because I'm nuts. See, that is an old person thing to do. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out. I'll catch you all on the next one.